Welcome back to another adventure. Back out here at the Old Dominion mine. It's gonna go check out the Ella workings a little more. Get out of the light here, but I noticed this waste rock pile here, heading down that way. There is a little X on the map, and it appears that this is just kind of an exploratory shaft. So I'll go ahead and turn the camera around and show you that, and then we'll head on up the hill. Okay, so this is the little exploratory shaft. I came up from that direction there and saw this waste rock pile. There are a few people down in the pit today, so I had to kind of loop up and around, and but it just goes down, looks like maybe 25 feet or so, and bottoms out there. So we're headed up this way and gonna check out a few things that I haven't before. So some of you may remember this one from one of my first few videos I did out here. This one is the adit for the Ella shaft. I don't know that they connect, but it is an adit for the Ella workings. And if I remember right, I got in there so far and it was flooded, and I didn't have my boots. So this time I came back and I got boots. So we'll, I'm gonna carefully drop down in here. It's kind of getting to that time of year. Oh, looks like it's dried up now. Kind of getting to that time of year where you gotta make sure there ain't no critters in here, because it's let me drop down around this corner. Yeah, this was all flooded last time I was in. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, it's always worth coming back to. Let me zoom out here. I could tell it took a corner here, but I couldn't tell how much of a corner, and that explains it. So better to get out here and check them out again than to keep worrying about whether there's anything cool back here. So I did notice this little frog on the wall. If I can focus on him. There we go. Kind of cool little guy. A little bit of a vein going through here, but it must not have been worth them getting into. It gets kind of wonky over there. So okay, well, I came back to it, and I'm gonna go ahead and head up to the actual Ella shaft and poke around a little there and see what I can get into there. All right, I am back down here at the Ella shaft, and I got my rope laid down there, looking like it kind of has collapsed a little more since last time I was out here. Hopefully those slabs there will hold and not fall while I'm down there. But that hole right there is kind of interest to me, because I've gotten down to it before, and it kind of looked like it went in there further. So I am gonna see if I can squeeze my way in there and hopefully see where it goes. Hopefully it'll lead to a level or something down there. Okay, so I'm down in the hole here. Got quite a bit of slab overhead, and I'm down to this hole here, and I'm just kind of looking, poking my head down in there. I've thrown a couple of rocks down there, and it kind of looks like it levels out a little bit, but it stays on a little bit of an incline heading down that way. So I'm not sure whether this actually connects into the shaft or whether it turns into the shaft, but I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze my way down in there, I think, and hopefully I can show you guys something cool. Okay, so I'm down in here pretty far. I'm right above where it is kind of the point of no return here, I guess. As you can see, maybe, I know it's kind of hard to see, but I've got my flashlight tethered, but see if I can, nope, I can't zoom in at all either. So there's a little ledge right there at the end of that light gray, and it turns vertical. I don't know, doesn't sound like it. Goes much further than that, but with all of this rock fall just piled up on these rotten timbers here, I believe this was the collar that's collapsed down in here. But I think that's about as far as I feel safe getting in here today. And I'll leave this one on the maybe list, I guess. There is a little pocket. Try to get some light back on there. There's a little adit pocket going that way that's all filled in with stuff. And then, like I said, it looks like this was the collar that's all collapsed down in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and climb my way back up and out of here and enjoy the rest of the day. So I came up the rest of the way up the hill here because there's one adit. I'll just start over. All right, so I made it up to the last shaft on the map. I hadn't made it up here last time just because I was pretty sure that last shaft was the Ella, and this was just going to be a kind of a exploratory shaft or whatever. I did run into a herd of cows up here. They're not hurting nothing. I'm not hurting nothing. So, yeah, this one's kind of a decline shaft here. But unfortunately, it's flooded out right there. So, not even worth getting the rope out and checking her out. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. Aside from getting into that lower two adits, you know, the number 1 and the number 2, I don't think there's much left to find out here. I've got a little live audience today, and they're just kind of checking me out, wondering what the hell I'm talking to. But pretty cool. I'm going to head my way back down to the car now, and we'll see you guys on the next one. This is one of the first shafts that I came across by the Ella workings. I believe the adits are kind of over in that direction, and then those other two shafts are up that way. But I came across this one last time I was up this far, and it was too bright out to be able to see the bottom of it. But I'm looking down there now with a little different flashlight, and it's still pretty precarious, but you can see the bottom of it there, and it doesn't look like there's any kind of tunnel leading off any direction to make it worthwhile to drop down in there. Light it up from this side. Yeah, light's kind of weird over here, so get a little camera glare. But it just bottoms out right there, so not much of a tailings pile around here anyway. But it was all of this white, super white rock here. So I kind of wanted to know if it went any deeper, but that's the last one up here to check out, unless anybody feels the need to drop down into that Ella shaft a little further. I don't know if that's a ore pass down into the workings and that was the failed stope, or what exactly is going on up there, but might be worth another look another time. But for today, I think that's about it for up here.